Hey guys, Jake, my friend Jake just he came over and spent the night, last night, I believe it was last night, no, 2 nights ago, because he went home yesterday. So he came over, he spent the night, and, we rented a game when he came over, and we rented it because we knew it was awful, and we've seen a bit of it, and there was a few funny moments I want to experience myself. And believe it or not, we rented Prison Break. And you're probably wondering, and if you've played the game, you're probably wondering, why in God's name would you ever even imagine or think about renting that or getting it and playing it? It wasn't, okay, yeah, it was that bad. It was one of the worst games I've ever played. It was worse than Duke Nukem Forever. I'm not including the multiplayer in Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem with multiplayer is pretty god-awful. But that's beside the point. The point was that it was god-awful, we beat it, so this is a review on Prison Break, the game. I don't watch the show. My friend says the first season's decent. It's pretty good, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go watch it. I don't wanna go watch it. And it was just, oh, it was awful. I mean, the story is awful. It's just stupid. There are moments where if you've seen it, I don't think anyone's gonna play it. So he records in like this microphone thing that's like fits in the palm of his hand. But like in the beginning, they're nice. It's like, oh look, they actually textured it into his hand. But he sits there and he's looking at everyone, and everyone in the prison's looking at him. He's just sitting there like this. Well, I just got raped by Billy today. I think he's gonna give me the drugs tomorrow. Bail him out. And he says like everything that he's thinking in front of everyone, and there's a guy like right next to him. Like, stupid. It's awful. And then eventually, I believe, like, you don't even see it. It's like they just got lazy because they're like, oh, they won't be able to see it from this angle, so this is not textured at all. When they had the same angle early on in the game, you could see it. They just stopped texturing in his hand, so he's literally just doing this. Literally, just doing this. And he just looks stupid. It looks like he looks like David Tennant when he's in the British TV show, and he's just like, Barrowman. Even though that's actually really funny and really entertaining, but this isn't. This isn't supposed to be funny. This is supposed to be him being like a secret agent kind of guy in prison, and he's being stupid. I mean, it looks like he's waving his fist angrily at some guy down on the field, like down in the weightlifting area, and you're just like, what are you doing? He calls, the phones are outside, like in the open, and then he calls and he has like his secret meetings on a phone that's like in public. It's stupid. The gameplay is weird and dumb. It's just awful. Don't play it. I mean, if you want to play an awful game, here's one for you. It's god awful. The gameplay is not decent. When it's not in a cutscene and someone's speaking, their lips don't move, an exception of like 2 guards and maybe a prisoner or 2, and that's only like an exception where it's like an animation like later on that's supposed to be like a cutscene, but it's not. So if it's not a cutscene or not a select animation, which are very few, your lips never move. So if your guy's grunting, every character's got a straight face. They all look like this. And if you smack someone in the face, they don't show any pain, they just sit there like this. No reaction. It's stupid, it's boring, it's annoying. And you could fail and get your neck slit, no blood, no incision, just sweat. Sweat splurts out of your neck. Sweat. I'm pretty sure if someone slits your neck with a shiv, you're probably gonna leak a little bit more than just sweat. And I know, you're probably like, but it's supposed to be there. No, it's not. It's an awful game. The stealth system's stupid. And sometimes it will be like, oh, well, we're gonna be stupid and you can actually not have to sneak here and you just be dumb. If you're in a similar situation later on, then none of that applies and it's so much harder. Like, for example, this guard was looking at us 5 feet away from us, and we were sitting underneath a doorway, and he was staring right at you and couldn't see you. You move a foot, which is like moving your character model outside the doorway, he sees you, you back away, doesn't even remember your presence there. Just moves on with his business. And I'm like, God, so stupid, and it's just, don't play it, it's ridiculously bad. I don't even know if there's a number low enough to grade this game. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's worse than Duke Nukem. I thought Duke Nukem was the worst game I've ever played in my life. This is taking that by a million. I have played bad Silent Hill games, and by bad Silent Hill games, I mean Homecoming and Downpour. I played a few of them. I almost said Downcoming. Downhill. Downpour and Homecoming. I don't know why I keep saying things. I keep mixing those up. Sorry, I had to fix that. Downpour and Homecoming. I'm gonna avoid saying them. They're both bad. Homecoming's worse. Downpour, it's just awful. Homecoming, it's decent, but it's still bad. Homecoming's even worse. Jesus Christ, dude, it's worse. I think it's worse than them on scale. I don't know. I have to play with Jake. Play it again. It was a long time ago when I played those. So I want to know. I might rent them just to spite myself and play them. I don't know. I don't know if I'll play them. I don't know if I'll do anything with them. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I didn't. I recorded a few things, but you know, it was stupid because we don't have anything to record Xbox gameplay, and I was just recording us and then recording the screen and stuff, and it was really stupid. That was more of just something for our friends and us to watch, to see how awful the game is and see how stupid it was. My brother made an appearance, which was kind of nice. But yeah, so this is a review on Prison Break the game. Don't get it. Don't look at it. We didn't even try it versus Smoke because we couldn't handle it. We rented it for 5 days. We returned it after 2 because we just could not handle it. It was so bad. It was horrible. Thank God I got half price on it. So bad. Don't touch it. We were talking about how awful the game was and how I'm like, well, I think Homecoming's better and Downpour better than this. And a guy in Family Video is like, oh, he snickered, and I'm like, we played Prison Break, and he's like, and he walked away. He realized that we played a pretty bad game. Again, but I don't know if it is worse than the Homecoming and Downpour. I want to see if they are or not. And then I'll do a horrible comparison video, / review of the games. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this thing. This is only going to be really short because the game's awful. There's nothing much to say. There wasn't much very good about it. The story was awful. The gameplay was awful. The character models are awful. The facial expressions, there are none. It's just awfulness on awfulness, and it's stupid, and it's awful game. Thank you guys for watching. This is my review on I almost said Downcoming. This is my review on Prison Break. What's my score for this? It's literally negative something. It's so bad. I mean, its graphics are okay, but that's all it's got for it. It doesn't have good music, doesn't have a good anything. The graphics are okay. And that's okay. And that's for its time. So this game's awful, don't play it. And I can't really score it. It's just, no. Don't do it. Just don't.